Hello, everyone. Last time on the Devil here, I forgot what part this is, but anyway, this is where deku was the Legion. Anyway, moving on. Last time we left off, pretty much the Deku literally fought his old friend Stain. Now Stain's in prison. Yada yada yada. He fell asleep. When he got back, fucking Nemery's still asleep on his bed. He falls asleep on the bed. Now we're back for where we fucking were. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna switch the POV of Nemery, and she starts like fucking waking up. And then she's like, she feels real cozy, Real like like she's safe, I guess you can say. And when she fucking opens up her eyes, and she's fucking and like her and Deku are like cuddling, and Deku didn't like fucking cuddle with her when he fucking came back and fell asleep. Like when he fell asleep, he like slept beside her. Like he was facing even the opposite goddamn way. Like he fucking like pretty much just fell down on the bed and slept. That's it. But when they were asleep, like they fucking moved to the point of like them cuddling, I guess you could say. And Nemery fucking screams. Izuku wakes up and fucking falls off the bed and he's like fucking ow. And he gets up like Izuku fucking has different, like they gave him other clothing, but he doesn't really fucking wear them. Usually he wears his basic shit, but he's wearing something else. He's not wearing something else, like fucking. So his clothing are like clean. Well, no, not really. They still have somewhat of blood on them since Stan. He fucking. Now he asked where the fuck he went, and he said all I did was go save one of your guys' fucking students from dying. And she's like, and she doesn't believe him, and he's like, oh, you don't fucking believe me? He like turns on the goddamn computer, and he turns on like a TV, and it's fucking the news says that the Stain, the hero killer, got fucking captured. That was captured, and according to the cops, that he just fucking fell from the sky. So he's like, and Nemer's like, okay, fuck. He's like, see, and he's like, see, you do. And he's like, anyway, the door's unlocked. I'm gonna go make myself some breakfast. See ya. He's like, wait, you're not fucking, you're not fucking supposed to leave the room. I don't give a shit. He's walking out, I don't give a shit. That's exactly what he fucking says. He just walks off. Fucking everyone else is starting to goddamn wake up. I'm gonna say it's like fucking, I don't know, 5. Yeah, sure, 5. It's fucking 5. No, it's 6. It's 6. Everyone else is starting to wake up, and they just fucking, and Izuku's just down there fucking making breakfast for himself. I'm gonna say he's like decent at cooking. Not good, because he's technically, when he was in the place, he didn't need a cook to like survive. Like fucking pretty much you just can't die there. From not anything. You can't die from being tired. You can't die from being hungry, thirsty. Literally, fucking, you can't even die from being like killed. Like if that does happen, if you do get killed, it's not even an escape. Like you'll just come back. All it is that endless pain. Unless you fucking are so godly at the goddamn game to the point where every time you play as Survivor, you win no matter what the fuck your stats are. Like you could have like no perks, no fucking nothing, and you still win. Then yeah. But anyway, moving on. Riku pretty much makes himself breakfast. I forgot. So, yada yada yada. A couple fucking days pass. He's still fucking there for some reason. I don't know why the fuck they didn't give him up to the cops yet. Probably because Nemery told him that pretty much he fucking. Oh. Okay. Said that he pretty much like fucking was the one who defeated the goddamn Stain and just threw him onto the fucking cop car. So, and like fucking like they even like fucking like checked goddamn Stain, and he did have a really fucking bad wound on his goddamn leg. And they're like, okay, that pretty much just proves it. Like, it's a small wound, but it's fucking terrible. Like, it doesn't, like, when he does it, it doesn't increase the size. It just makes it so then the blood just rushes out of it, like, faster, pretty much. So it was, like, a pretty fucking bad wound, but yet it was tiny. Like, enough for just a knife. So they're like, okay, that's pretty much just fucking him. There's no way it's not. And fucking even Ida and fucking Native say the same exact thing. That fucking guy, Native says that one guy who beat the shit out of, that stabbed that one student at the fucking sports festival was the one who saved him and another kid from fucking UA, and fucking Ida even says that he was pretty much saved by him. So yeah, fucking the teachers are gonna have to believe him because pretty much, you know. I don't know, pretty much fucking 3 people believe him, and like, so yeah, and I kind of, and they don't really like fucking let it loose that he was the one who did it. But yeah, Izuku literally just fucking like, so they just kind of give him a proposition, like, if you fucking continue on this whole on being a fucking kind of a hero thing, we won't fucking treat you as a villain. And he's like, okay. And he's like, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't really care. It's not like I'm capable of doing anything anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, like, kind of just, like, every once in a while, fucking Zuko would just, like, come down to the fucking 1A. And 1A and fucking, like, kind of be an assistant teacher to his pretty much, like, Izuku, like, pretty much with him, he mostly just, like, trained in combat. He was mostly combat training and also, like, agility, I guess you can say. Agility training. Because Izuku's fast as fuck. He's faster than goddamn Ida. So, yeah. Where was I? Like, they still treat him as a villain since he technically killed a bunch of people. Still, but, like, they're kind of like, he's a little too good. He's a little, like, he needs to, like, fucking prove himself. And still, he's still being, like, fucking, it just, like, increases the time for Aizawa to ask him questions, too. So, yeah, pretty much, it's, like, pretty much a win-win for them. Like, Izuku stops, like, fucking, like, needing to sit in a goddamn room for the entire day. Like, pretty much the only thing he has is a fucking TV. And that's it, pretty much. A TV, a bed, a chair, a fucking bathroom, a bunch of... So, yeah. So, he doesn't need to just be stuck in that room for the entire time. And also fucking with the heroes, they can ask him more goddamn questions. So, yeah. And let's say fucking one time, fucking Aizawa asked how the fuck he was capable of dropping down from where the hell the teachers were sitting to on top of someone without, like, breaking that person's neck or, like, your fucking leg. And Ezekiel just says, well, that's what pretty much 4 years of training could do. It's like 4 years of training could do to you. Plus, that's what that's like what 4 years of training can do. That's what fucking, more of like, I trained that for a year, and then afterwards I pretty much had, and I was pretty good at it, but now I fucking mastered it after a couple more years later. That's what he says, which is very just fucking ominous because, again, like, since he's fucking 18, they kind of just, like, think he was like fucking 14 or like really goddamn young when he started like doing this shit, because yeah, which technically, yeah, during when he was 14 is when he kind of started it, but not what he's doing right now. But with him, he's been a fucking Mai for pretty much 100 years in that other dimension, I guess you could say. Because like fucking pretty much while he was there, he pretty much just like practiced on the survivors' heads. Every time like the survivor would be there, he would sometimes just like fucking jump on their head for no apparent reason, just to fucking do it. Jump, like get like the far one before like getting the rest of them. So jump on all three of their heads, and then jump, once he gets to the fourth one, just fucking stab them and go for the rest of them. And then, you know, bada booey. Anyway, moving on. Where was I? Anyway, final exams. That's where I'm gonna leave it off. Pretty much final exams is gonna happen. So yeah, guys, bye.